Hello everyone. I loaded a game that happened yesterday on the server, and let's get started. This is the first Charleston. In fact, it just started. 135, matching dragon. There are a few options with these tiles, and she's keeping another 5 and another 1. That's great because she has another single red dragon, and going for odds would be a great idea. Odds could be number 5 and 7. Also, of course, there's a possibility to go for number 1. And right here on this hand, what do we have? 3, 4, 4, 5, 1, 8. I'm not sure. We'll have to revisit that hand. And right here, 3, 6. We got some north, west. Why did she discard the south? Typically, north goes with the south, and she keeping the west. Doesn't make sense. Well, with 3 jokers, many things actually make sense. So I'm sure she has her own ideas. 2, 4, 6, 8. I think this is even numbers. Number 1, no flowers, but you know, there are 8 flowers in the game. So I would still take that chance, if that would be me. And right here, we have an improvement. I see another 5 right here, which is 1, 3, 5. It's looking good. And there is also a possibility to go for like numbers 5 and 5 and 5. So see, there are more than one option. I actually see about 2, 3 options, strong options. And right here, what we have is what? 8, 3, 1, maybe 11 hands, possible. She's keeping the 1 dots in case she wants to go for different suits for 11 hands. But one issue here, no flowers. I don't see any flowers in there. And right here, I think she's going for wins. She noticed in the first Charleston that people were discarding wins, trying to trade them something better. And I think she tried to convert transition into wins. Here the game started. As we discussed, there are many good options with this hand, including the odds number 1. And I would say 5 and 7 with the dots. And there's also a possibility to go for like numbers. And right here, I sense 11 hands, 8, 3, 1, or 8 and 3 in a BAMS. She doesn't have it, and then the 1. Still the beginning of the game. Wow, she's got 4 jokers. What she's gonna do with this? I think one good possibility to do is QUINTS actually. She's got when you have more than 2 jokers, even 2 is enough. You may want to think about QUINTS. QUINTS pay you more points, and I sense a QUINTS hand in there. And let's see here, not much changed, actually nothing. I think maybe she got that 9 dots, maybe. I think I saw only 1 last time. And right here, the 11 hands without flowers, quite challenging, but we'll see how it goes. And right here, we have the wins, I believe. A good option to go with the wins would be, which one? With the 4 south winds, that would be number 4, which requires 2 flowers. And no, nothing changed. Still, we have this sequential run of even numbers right here, which is looking very good. Did she have a soap? I think she did. I remember seeing the red one and the soap. Obviously, she's not looking into odds number 7, but I would. That's a really nice option. Yep, I think this is what she does. She's discarding the other wind. She has 3 south winds and a bunch of jokers, 4 jokers. Can you believe that? and she's going for quints, I think. And right here, what do we have? I think she is going for the hand I mentioned at the very beginning, which is evens number 1, no flowers. She has no flower. We have a second player that requires flowers in her hand, and she has nothing. Actually, that's the third one. Remember, there was 11 hands. This one and the winds. The winds, the one she's going for, it's number 4, I think, and that requires 2 flowers. So we're short on flowers. Everyone kind of needs flowers. The only flower I see is here, and she needs it. She also needs it for quints, if I'm not mistaken. She's going for quints.
North wind.
That means 7 flowers are still in the game, somewhere in the wall, and players will start getting them as they draw tiles. Another 3, yeah, I said that Dragon, the soap, would be very helpful right now. She would have 3 and 5 completely ready for that hand number 7. The only issue would be the number 1 and more dragons. Or maybe flowers. Yeah. The flowers also, as I mentioned, the flowers are still in the game.
6 dots.
Even numbers going well. No flowers though.
9 characters.
She can still claim another discard and improve her hand. We have a meld with 2 jokers right there, and there's only 1 that can be stolen as it's a quint. So there's a joker opportunity right there.
4 dots.
And I think that was premature. She doesn't have enough jokers to claim both the flower and the quint. I would probably wait more. See, maybe if the 6, I get another 6. She used to have a pair, and if I could get another pong of 9 bams on my own, so I don't have to use 2 jokers, and would keep my hand closed probably.
3 dots.
Yeah, she has to discard 3 dots. She wouldn't have to discard if that would be the number 7 odds. But you see there, she's actually improving the number 1. The pattern number 1, the odds number 1 is going quite well. And that's the quints.
East wind.
The like numbers still exist, but no flowers, no dragons. So I think she's gonna discard them soon. The like numbers, I mean. Yeah, there is 5, and I don't think she's going to claim it for an exposed set. Remember, we have somebody with the 5 like numbers. Yeah, she is going to transition into odds number 1.
8 characters.
Still no flowers here. The number part's looking good, but no flowers. At least she's got 1 joker. That is a help. And we've got a flower right here.
5 bamboos.
But it feels to be she's going for number 1, and she might not need that flower after all. And is this still the 11 hands? I think so. See, 7, 4, or 8, 3, and 1. And there is another flower, so now she has enough jokers to claim either one. Can you believe she's got so many jokers? So 1, 2, 3, 4. She's got the second flower, so now everything is kind of straightforward. She can claim from these cards either a wind, a south wind, or the flower she needs. And that's 64 tiles left in the wall. And the closest to a win, as I say, this the quints hand. Let's see how many tiles away is this. It's in fact it's only one, and she can claim a south or a flower from a discard.
6 dots. Two dots. Seven bamboos.
Yeah, it's interesting actually. 8, 3, 1 or 7, 4, 1. Either one would work. Still one tile to improve. Anyone want to discard a flower or a south wind? I don't see the south winds in anybody's hands, so it must be in the wall, but there are some flowers here, and it feels like this hand is going for odds number 1, and that means she's going to discard the flower quite soon. And what is this? Why is she discarding the 8? She probably decided at 7, 4, 1 instead of 8, 3, because she's got 2 4 cracks instead of just 3 crack, which is a single.
Dots. One bamboo.
There will be actually 2 players wanting to make a Kong with this flower. This player right here and this player right here, and the one that's closer to the discarder will get the flower. So she might not improve her hand after the first discard of flower. This player might improve her hand. No flowers here. She also needs so many flowers, 4 flowers, and none are present right now. Well, there's another flower. She can transition into odds number 5 with this flower. It could go 1, 3, 5 or 5, 7, 9. "46 tiles left. This hand still needs to improve 1 tile. Nothing here, but she can steal a joker. That would be 2 jokers, and that would be a great improvement for this hand.
Two characters. Three characters.
She's keeping the 7 dots in case the 11 hands, for the case if she wants to transition for different suits for 11 hands. You know, the option number 2, which has 3 suits.
4 dots.
Oh, a matching soap. She used to have one. I think she discarded the very first soap. She's keeping it now. Well, she's discarding the 7. She's not thinking of to diversify the options by keeping that 7, and that 7 would give her an option to transition into 11 hands with different suits.
East wind. Three characters. Red dragon.
35 tiles left. Oh, she's got a joker. Can you believe that?
3 bamboos.
She used to have 5 jokers. One was stolen, remember? And that's 5 jokers. So more than half of jokers in her hands. So there is not much choice for other players.
Two characters. Six characters.
And this is South Mahjong. Congratulations, well done. A perfect win, isn't it? Well, with 5 jokers, you have to think of queens. At least you're getting more points. Great job. 240 points.